Pauline from Stamp with Pauline, and I thought I'd jump on and do a live. I've got an unboxing to show, and I haven't actually had time to do the raffle for the Creativity Now supplies. So the people that attended, we actually got to make some cards, and we also made some boxes, a gift packaging and an envelope to go with this. So these were the 3 cards, and there was also a 4th project, which was the box. With the ladies that came with me, that attended the class, what we did was, let me just put this all out of the way for a sec. What we did was, I had made this card using different designer series paper just to showcase how it looked if you didn't have the supplies that you could pre-purchase as a demonstrator. So with the new catalogue coming out, the new mini catalogue, this is a new suite that is available, and it has these beautiful embellishments, and it has dies and designer series paper, and it also had ribbon. So I created the cards using some items that were retiring or on the last chance list, and this was the other card we did. Using the stamp set, I used the With Deepest Sympathy sentiment, and for this one we changed it on the day to make it birthday wishes, and it has a little tag that also came out of it, and this was the tag that was sitting in this one. So there's that. So they were the other cards that we created. And then the 3rd card was this one. And this was the sample or the project that we did on the Creativity Now. This was that beautiful ribbon. And I did do it a little differently than what they had shown, because on Creativity Now, the whole card was made with this designer series paper, and I just felt that was a waste of designer series paper to make the whole entire card out of paper. So you would undo that and open up this ribbon to get into the card. So they were the 2, that's the other card that I did. For another card, which you probably already saw on my YouTube channel or my Instagram, is this card. And this card is doing, just using the same designer series paper. I've cut out a intricate little gold layer, and then the designer series paper as well, using, and you can just sort of probably see some stitching there from the die, and I've added these beautiful gold embellishments on there as well. So that was another variation using this designer series paper. And then this was another one, strips of the designer series paper, the embellishments, the big hugs for a good friend sentiment, a little bit of blending around the label, and then some designer series paper on the back as well, and that's using the base colour of the cloud cover, which is an in colour. And this month the in colour is on sale. It's 15% off all of the latest in colours, including the 2-tone cardstock and the ink pads and the blends and everything. So there's lots of sale items there for the new in colours if you haven't got those already. So they were some additional cards that I made. With this card that we did, there was also a coordinating envelope to go with it, and I did that with the other designer series paper. So that fits into there. So that was just a nice little offset to making that card as well. So there's that. And then when the ladies came, I also made them a little treat box. And this little treat box is actually using an old treat box that Stampin' Up! Had. It's the grave tombstones that we used to have. And what I did was I got 2 of them, and I scored an additional score line here, and then I've stuck that in to create a larger size box. I decorated it with the Designer Series paper. I used this die, and this die is actually from the Tags to Go dies, and this is now on the last chance list, so if you wish to get those, really cute for adding little bits to it. I've added some more Designer Series paper here and a stamp here, and inside the other was just a coconut slab chocolate bar for them. So that is what they got as their gift for coming as well. So, like I said, I've been a little bit slack in getting together all of my draws and raffles together. Haven't been feeling great. Bit of stuff going on at work and at home and everything, so thought I would just jump on now, and we're going to raffle these off to the ladies that actually attended the event. So I've got their so 3 people who actually came. They have their names on the inside of here. One person is going to win the stamp set and the dies, and then I'm going to also raffle off the Peaceful Greenery 3D embossing folder for them. So, out of my lucky winners, all right, this person is Danielle. So, congratulations, Danielle, you have won the stamp set and the matching dies. And then, mixing, who's this one? And it's stuck together, and this is for Leonie. So Leonie has won the Peaceful Greenery embossing folder. And not to feel left out, I will also give my lovely other attendee a little gift as well. And just because it's, you know, there's only 3 of them, I don't like to have anyone miss out. And Colleen. So Colleen, you have also won a little gift as well, so I will include that in my little surprises as well. So I'm going to hold those all together, put that way so that I know who's won what. All right, and my other raffle that I did was for the April incentive tote bag, and anybody who placed an order went in the draw to win the bag with some little goodies inside it. So we're going to just spin these around, and the winner for the tote bag is Diane. Congratulations, Diane. You have won the tote bag, and I will get that to you with some extra little goodies inside that for you as well. So I'll leave your name to the side so that I have got that. All right, so let's do an unboxing. So, first things first, new catalogue. Can't show you the insides because it hasn't gone live yet. But this is the front cover. Looks really promising. Really liking it. And this is the back of the catalogue. Look how cute this is. Oh, there's maybe some new products in here. So if you'd like a hard copy of the catalogue, let me know. I can send you one. If you're already a current customer of mine, you have received yours in the mail. That will go out soon. You're on my mailing selector. And this catalogue goes live from, I think it's the 5th of September from memory. Let me just have a look at my calendar. It is, the 2nd, Tuesday the 2nd of September, this catalogue will be going live. So that's pretty cool. And let's get on to what products are available. So, first stamp set I picked out of this catalogue. I didn't go mad with the pre-order. As a demonstrator, you get a pre-order and you can order these things before the catalogue goes live in September. So August is pre-order, September is the live catalogue, and I bought this stamp set because I really liked how this happy was, and it's got happy retirement, happy place, happy life, happy days, happy times, happy birthday, happy for you, happy hail. Like, I just loved it, and I've got some ideas that I really wanted to do with this using another stamp that I have, and I'm going to be doing that as a swap. So that was one of the stamp sets that I bought. This is the Greetings for All Mix and Match Ephemera Pack. And I am going on a scrapbooking or craft retreat, and I wanted some layouts. I'm going to be doing some Christmas layouts, and so this is the gold pre-cut Happy Christmas, bright, merry and bright, 'tis the seasons, greetings. So there is 2 sheets of that one. And then there is 2 sheets of this one. We've got joy, another merry and bright. Season's greetings. There's 3 of those. 'Tis the season, from our house to yours. Season's greetings, merry and bright, merry and bright. And from our house to yours. So there is 2 of those. And then there is 2 of these. Happy Christmas again. Merry Christmas, joy. So lots of different options on that, and I thought that would be really nice to not only just make cards with, but to go with my scrapbooking as well. So, got also the new kit. This is the Brighten Your Day kit. So this one has... It is, I liked this because I saw online that what it came with, and I thought this would look really nice. So we get the cream twine, or the very vanilla, got mini glue dots and dimensionals. I got it for this reason. I really like this flower on these envelopes. Then it's got leaves on this one, and then on this one had this fern, and that was actually the reason I really took a fancy to this one. So beautiful colours in the purple, and then the blue, and then also in the it's like crumb cake, bit sort of crumb cakey with a bit of like the old Sahara sand we used to have, basic beige, I guess. It's got a bit of a green tinge to it. So they are the cards. Then there are the sentiments, and of course we get them in the other languages as well. So there's all the sheets to make those. So hoping this brightens your day. Just a note, and you make the world a better place. And so you get the 3 of those, and often I swap those out for different sentiments. But I really liked this leaf and fern, and I think this will go really well on a scrapbook page that I'm planning on using with the Happy for my cruise. And so I'm already planning what I'm going to be using there. But you get these die cut flowers, and then there's the fern leaf as well, and there's some little sheets of tissue paper in here just to keep them all together and so that they don't fly out everywhere. And then the third one that comes with this kit is this beautiful bird. 2 little birdies on a branch, and so there's 3 of those. So nice, quick, simple, easy cards, obviously, to make, but I thought this would be really nice just to add a little bit of blending to it, just to give it a bit of colour. Use a sponge dauber or a cotton tip to add colours and create that onto there as well. So that was a really nice kit that's now available, and from memory I do believe this one is actually on sale this month as well. So be sure to jump in there. Alright, from the upcoming mini catalogue, there is the Keeping Traditions scrapbook layouts. So it gets to create 6-page layouts. It tells you what size photos you're going to need. It has full instructions in this as well, which I really like. And obviously you can keep these and use them as your page maps, mud maps, scrapbook layouts, sketch layouts, all that sort of thing. So once you get your page, so this is the right page, and of course it doesn't matter if it's right or left, and it tells you what size needs to go and where and how far down to assemble the pages together, which I really like. So I'll be doing those on my craft retreat. And this is some poinsettia paper, and there's the grey. I just thought it was a little bit more traditional red for the scrapbooking, so I really liked that this time. And then it's got your die cuts, and on the back tells you what project, but if you don't want to use them for that project, you don't have to. Then there is all the card stock, then there is the sticker sheets, and I've probably mentioned it to you before. With the sticker sheets, what I often do is get my embossing buddy and take off the back of that, rub the powder on the back, and then now they become able to be lifted up with dimensionals, just so that everything isn't so flat on the page. And I often do that if I'm away at a retreat or a craft thing, or I don't have the photos yet printed. So I will always cover these with embossing buddy powder or corn flour, whatever you've got. Just want to add some just to remove the stickiness, and then you can raise these elements up, and then you can tuck your photos in later. And also with the kits, it also comes with the mounting frames as well, so if you don't have your photos printed, you can actually see where they've got to go, and you get a feel for the layout as well. So really liked that Keeping Traditions scrapbook kit. So there's that. I'm not sure how this live is working at the moment, because Facebook have changed it that you can't rotate your phone. I don't know if that's a Android problem, but I will endeavour to figure it out. So I have no idea how I'm going on this live and whether things are working out the way I hope. Christmas tags and more, 6x6 designer series. So this is a new pack, and you get 4 of each. Sorry, I think it's 6 of each. Sorry, 6 of each. And then you also get, so everything's double-sided. And I thought this would coordinate really well with the scrapbooking page that I was doing, but also to make some cards. And then at the back, it has 2 sheets. Let's see, has it got 2 or 3 sheets? What do we got? We got 4. We've got 4 sheets of die cuts here to raise up and make into cards and things like that. So that's really, really good value, and I think that'll work really well making some Christmas cards and doing some additional parts with scrapbooking on that. So that is the tags, Christmas tags and more designer series paper mix and match. And also I ended up by getting the Peaceful Days scrapbooking kit that went along with the Creativity Now suite that we had. And what I'm going to do is, again, you've got the cutting guide, you've got then the page layouts. Again, you can alter it, rotate it, do whatever you like with that. So just a little bit of variety in your album, and I kind of like that. All right, and so now we have birds, and then we have the patterns, and then more sheets of this, which we couldn't buy during Creativity Now, which was a shame, but it's okay. And then we have cardstock and more cardstock, and then we have the die cuts. So really nice die cuts there. The mattings for our photos, so there's all of those. And then we have the sticker sheet, and yep, another die cut sticker sheet. And again, I would raise those up. I did feel that there was a little bit too much white around these trees. So if I do use these trees, I'll probably be trimming those because I felt like they were a little bit too much white. But I haven't decided if I will use the trees yet because I don't live in the snow. And because I don't live in the snow, I felt that they weren't really our trees in Australia anyway, so I might be omitting them from the layouts, but I will play with it and see how I feel on the day. So that is the other die cuts and all the designer series paper, and that is my unboxing as well as my raffle draws. And on top of that is also what we did for our Creativity Now Make and Takes as well. So if you would like a copy of the catalogue, let me know. If you're interested in coming to any of the classes, please let me know. Our next class is going to be Sunday the 28th of September is my next class, and you've probably seen what the ladies got, so you can go and have a look at my previous posts and see the goodies that the ladies received, plus all the cards that we got to make. Just a couple of the cards that we made in our last class was this one, and this is using the embossing folder. It's a hybrid embossing folder, and it cuts out the holly, and you're able to actually raise that up. You can trim all that holly out, and so you have individual holly as well. So that was one of the cards that we made. The other card was this one, but we actually did a variation on it and put gold foil there, and then so you can see the two different. So you can make a larger red square, or you can make the gold. So we did that card. We also did excuse me, we also did this one, which you may have seen again on the YouTube, was the variation of that card. Stamp the holly on all of the white sheet of Whisper White, basic white cardstock, emboss it, and then using the gallery dies, what's it called? Gallery Blooms dies, and you lay that basic white down, cut it all out, and then add the layers of green. So that was our other additional card that we made. And one other card that we did on the day was this one here, and I've used the Abounds, what's it called, Impressions of Bloom die, and the Impressions of Bloom cut out the oval, little bit of blending the embossing folder as a straight embossing folder, no hybrid, cutting that out. So there was that card. And then I just used some random leaves out of both sets to cut out, and then stamping the poinsettias. And then this was another card, cutting out that oval again from that Impressions of Bloom embossing folder. We randomly stamped some of the leaves from that Impressions of Bloom stamp set, and stamp on and stamp off poinsettias, and just colour in some of the pardon me, the rhinestones with the dark red blender pen, the blends, and colour those in just to add that. And that was the other card as well. So lots of cards that we can make during our class. So apart from getting the stamp set and the dice, or the punch, whichever is the option on the day, and then you get the goodies and the treats, and we also get to make the cards as well. So that is I think that was, oh, we've got one more card. I thought there was one missing. Hang on. There was one more card we did because we always do 6 cards, and that was our other card that we did on the day as well. So another little Merry Christmas one. So yeah, so if you're interested on that, that's Sunday the 28th of September, and you can let me know, and you can do this at home. So this is my Craft at Home kit class. It's not just designed for making at my house. You can actually do them at your house with the video tutorials. So all right, I will leave it there, and you have a great weekend, and I will talk to you later. See ya.